Oregon and the Rose Garden. We look at the first half stats. Both teams, Tom Tolbert, shot the ball very, very well. The Clippers 55.6% and the Trailblazers about 54%.
When I see both teams shooting over 50%, I walk around like Fred Sanford. Oh,
yeah.
It's like, come on, teams. Is there a correlation between this though? Both teams shoot over 50%, and there have been 6 3-point attempts combined. 0 for 4 for the Clippers, 0 for 2 for the Trailblazers. Maybe we're onto something here.
Something else we're on to is a very good night by that man, Lamar Odom. 13 points. He led all scorers, and the main reason the Clippers came back from a dreadful shooting start to have a halftime lead.
And he's going to have to do more of the same in the third quarter. He's the one guy. Now, Maggette can score. Andre Miller is shown on occasion. But Lamar Odom is the guy. And you know the Trailblazers are going to want to put this to bed early if they can.
We showed you Bonzi Wells, number 6 for the Trailblazers. He's been nursing a sore right hand and wrist after driving it on top of the rim on a missed dunk early. Anderson trying for a move, but a 3-second violation. And look back at Bonzi Wells, a man they need to come up big in the second half. He's been one of the top scorers at 16 a game, but on that play, as the basketball went ricocheting about 5 or 6 rows up, and he shows you how he hurt it. And it's been barking at him ever since.
Seemed to think it was pretty funny, didn't he? Like,
at the time,
laughing,
yeah.
like showing everybody.
It's considerably less funny the more swelling that occurs, doesn't it?
Exactly.
8 points, 4 out of 7 shooting for Bonzi.
And that's a third defensive 3 seconds we've had called in this game. Derek Anderson hit the jumper right there. And I may say this more than once throughout the course of the season. Either let the teams play zone defense or don't. One or the other. One of these stupid zone defense rules.
You hated
you
that
play
since
zone
opening night,
or you don't play zone.
Right.
That's it.
Right. The rule is confusing enough, isn't it, for the average fan?
Oh, absolutely. It's confusing for the players. It's confusing for the players, and you can't park yourself underneath the bucket without being within arm's length of somebody. You got to be on the strong side of the ball.
Andre Miller swishes it home, and that was in traffic. He was pretty well defended along the baseline. So Andre, who's had trouble getting it together with his Clipper teammates after a terrific season with Cleveland, in which he had about 11 assists a game to lead the league. Randolph got inside but missed it from close range.
Got numbers, got to go.
Nice give there by Miller. And Maggette also fouled on the play. Corey Maggette, the 6'6" man out of Duke. An end-to-end play for the Clippers. They've run real well tonight.
Well, it's not turnovers and block shots. It's what you do with them. And right there, get out on the break. That was pretty cheap, I'll tell you that right now. Yeah, good strong move by Maggette, but yeah, I guess a little bit.
Yeah, it's pretty ticky-tacky.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's something.
Let that go.
I'll tell you what. If he misses it, maybe I give him that foul.
Yeah.
And I let him go to the line for 2, but I'm not going to give him an and 1.
Hey, very important for Portland to score well here in the third, other than the obvious reason. They are 23-7 this season when outscoring opponents in the third quarter. Randolph in heavy traffic couldn't get it.
Good outlet pass.
Zach Randolph had a real fine year for the Trailblazers. They call him Z-Bo. Been a very pleasant surprise. And when Rasheed Wallace was out with his 7-game suspension, he averaged 12.6 rebounds a game and starting. Odom again, hard to the glass, but missed it. Anderson, will they leave him alone to shoot from out there? He certainly can. Scottie Pippen running the point, and that's worked out very well for the Trailblazers. Scottie, even at this age, has done a dynamite job. Wells with a pass to Randolph. You like the move to Scottie Pippen?
Absolutely, because Scottie Pippen does a better job of anybody on this team of incorporating all the teammates and what he's doing. And you see right there, the points go up, the field goal percentage goes up. If I had one word to describe Scottie Pippen over the course of his career, I'd say efficiency. Offensively, defensively, he just doesn't have to take a lot of shots to get things done. He had 10 points in the first half, 3 for 3 to go along with 4 rebounds and 3 assists. He's a complete player. When he was younger, just an absolute heck of a defender.
Hey, that was on cue. A Scottie Pippen assist. Anderson knocking back a 3.
I felt like if I kept talking long enough, he'd do something.
Well done, Tom. Well done. Those broadcasting courses are working out beautifully for you. The first 3-pointer made by either side tonight. Miller off to Parks. Cherokee Parks getting a start this evening. And that with Elton Brand on the bench because of a lower left leg bruise. Is Scotty again. Not this time for him.
Yeah, that's something you'll give him. There's only a couple years in his run with the Bulls. I think it was 95, 96, 96, 97, 2 years around there where he shot fairly decent from three-point land. That's something you'll give him.
The Clippers moving the ball around beautifully tonight. Old done a terrific job tonight with 15 points. And for the Blazers, Scottie Pippen running the point. Anderson has knocked down 13 points. The last of those from three-point range, Derek Anderson. And so the Clippers giving Portland everything it can handle here on the Trailblazers home floor. Swing and another three-pointer on the way. Anderson can't get this one, but Scotty keeps it going. Another play.
I just don't seem to have a lot of flow offensively. Let's try this. Let's try that. Let's see if we can do here. Just nothing real consistent.
They go to Randolph. Zach Randolph drops in a couple. He was one of the 6 Blazers who scored in double figures in Wednesday's win at Denver. They get very good balance when they are fluid. But they have not been this evening, not since the opening minutes. Loaded with 15. And they've spread it around very well as well.
Wow. That's sneaky right there. That's getting into the lane and switching hands, using the rim to protect the ball. That's a couple sweet plays by Andre Miller.
He's up to 10 points.
Nothing's going to top the block shot.
No. The block shot earlier in the game was sensational. Scottie Pippen with a 2-point bucket.
Dale Davis gets a piece of it, and then Moore just happened to be standing there. I mean, sometimes offensive rebounds are hard work. Sometimes you're just standing around, the ball happens to bounce to you.
Right
that
place,
was one
right
of those.
time.
Yep, exactly.
Odom has been very, very good at the foul line as of late. He came into the night having hit 25 out of 30 until I said something.
Nicely done.
Thank you. I'll apologize to Lamar after the game. But he's tied up with Scottie Pippen. Those two are leaning on each other pretty good. So Scottie in his 16th year in the NBA. Up against the 6'10 Lamar Odom as we look at the stats update. Odom with 17 points. Both teams still over 50% for the night.
Well, if they both end up over 50% at the end of the game, I'm buying the rounds tonight.
Randolph, they have you reaching for your wallet. Some of those dead presidents, Tom.
I'm telling you, both over 55%, both over 50%. I'm there.
You're a man of your words, Tom.
Schaefer light around the table.
Yeah, that's right. Not the good stuff. Well, it's in your case, the really good stuff. Pippen knifes his way in. That's Scottie Pippen. That's vintage Scottie.
Yeah. And with him, you at all costs, you got to try to cut off the driving lane with him and make him pull up and beat you over the top.
Timeout for the Clippers.
For granted, I think Scottie is not a very, very vocal guy, but he will express his opinions. But, you know, in the locker room, I think guys understand that Scottie's been on 6 championships, and I think they understand that he's been around a lot of basketball, been in a lot of basketball situations, so they have to take a lot of things that he says and listen to him.
Well, if you're not going to listen to him, who are you going to listen to? A guy who has 6 rings, was a teammate of the greatest player to ever play the game in Michael Jordan. And if he's going to share his wisdom with you, you'd be stupid not to take that.
Well, 16 terrific years in the NBA.
In this game, if they can keep in this game at the 4-minute mark, let's say, down 2, down 3, even though they can't close, now Portland starts thinking, what are we doing? I mean, we're playing the Clippers at home, but we can't win. Rim gets awfully small.
Richardson spins in and gets the Clippers in front here as we open up the 4th quarter. They need to develop an absolute.
Well, that's a tough pass to make right there.
Daniels on the run. Portland forcing the turnover. And trailing by 3. Kick ball, 9:01 to play in the game. And Scottie Pippen is reporting for duty.
Little battle down there in the low block. Richardson and Bonzi Wells. And I think when Sabonis threw it away, he expected him to cut towards the bucket right. You're going to see it right there. And Bonzi was actually backing up the other way instead of exploding off Quentin Richardson.
Bonzi's scoreless since halftime, so you have to wonder if he is due. Daniels had it roll right out of the rim. Patterson returns it.
Offensive glass.
Yep, tapped in his own miss.
Guys guys are playing volleyball down there. Grab a rebound. I mean, you're talking 6 points in this quarter they've given up on second. And then it's an immediate second chance opportunity. It's rebound, put it up, and score.
Portland's starting to wear down the Clippers. Los Angeles up 1. Make it 3. A nice spin move by Quentin Richardson.
And the great thing about that spin move, leaned into him. He didn't even give Rudin Patterson a chance to jump up.
So what, Richardson consistent. He's 6 out of 8. Here's Wells. Finally getting into the scoring column since halftime. Rasheed Wallace unable to help out tonight. The Blazers cheering from the bench. Andre Miller stopped. Everyone went on, and he kept going for 2.
Sneaky.
Yeah. He's had a lot of hoops like that tonight.
He's a sneaky player. Sneaky passer, sneaky in post.
Pippen trying to get it to Sabonis. Wells found it instead. Pippen trying to keep it alive. No second effort on this possession for Portland. Miller beating Eli. His hook is off the mark. So Portland on a three-pointer can tie it up here. 7:22 to play. The Trailblazers trying to protect their home floor. Rose Garden Arena in Portland. Patterson with a hard drive. The 38-year-old Sabonis. How about that move? And a foul. Every once in a while, he can still work some magic in those old knees.
We got to respect the jump shot. That's the only way he gets by you. That's the only way. Could have set that move to a sundial. You watch, I mean, you got to respect the move. And then he's so big, you can't get around in front of him. But if he couldn't shoot, you would never buy that. Right by him, little whoop underneath. And Rasheed Wallace on the bench thinking, oh, man, go get him. Big fella, I wish I was out there with you. You know, with some more additions than Milwaukee was supposed to be right now. Well, Milwaukee's defense right now is sick. And they're giving up points by the bushels.
Sabonis hits the foul shot. That completes a three-point play after his nifty scoop layup. He has 7 points in this quarter. And Portland has tied it at 84. Wells with a steal. Gives it off. Patterson was fouled. A well-run break there by the Trailblazers.
And here's the point if you're the Clippers. You don't start hanging your head. You just get back into it. Lazy pass right there. Bonzi Wells cuts in front. Then it's whoop. And I tell you what, Rasheed's into this game. He is into it. He's never lacked emotion.
No,
so you've never called him stoic.
No.
But he is into it.
Unable to play tonight because of an Achilles injury. A little different reaction from the other bench and Alvin Gentry, huh?
Oh, boy. You don't see that very much, do you? Well, maybe you see it a lot down there.
Yeah.
Like, come on. Come on. Well, it's got to be tiring for him. I mean, just mentally, I can't imagine what he's going through.
And you know what? He doesn't know if he's going to be back next year. In fact, 8 of his players could be free agents at the end of the season. He doesn't even know who'll be back, but he knows that he's behind now. The Trailblazers up by 1. Odom trying to get started again. It rattles in for him. Boy, a nice night. 21 points for Lamar Odom. So the big guy out of Rhode Island has shown a nifty shooting touch. He's run the floor brilliantly at times, passed it too. They do get it low for Zach Randolph at 2.
Boy, you can't. How many times are you going to let a guy turn right shoulder on you when you know that's what he wants to do? Right shoulder. Make him turn around and shoot a turnaround jump shot instead of that little baby jump hook. He's proven he's very proficient at it.
Randolph of Michigan State, he's improving with every game. 17 points, 10 rebounds tonight. A floater by Richardson caught some rim, but it dropped in, and the Clippers go back in front. So back and forth we go inside 6 minutes. 18 times the lead has changed hands tonight.
About to change again, too.
You're right, because it's Randolph again, and no one's guarding him.
Well, that was a nice up and under right there, but that was made off the pass, off the penetration. And Randolph was the recipient of it, but he's playing big down low.
Miller got himself free for a swish. And that was pretty. Andre Miller.
It was fun. Hey, guys making shots. It's a good game.
Both teams throughout the game have shot over 50%. And if it ends that way, Tolbert is buying for everyone in the house. Anderson, 3-point ball. Timeouts for the Clippers. The Blazers with 2. Each team with a foul to give. Each team with 1 20-second timeout. The Clippers, who have lost 19 times this year when leading in the fourth, have had brief fourth-quarter leads here. 5:02 left as we come down the stretch. Second chance points. The Blazers, Tom, have come up huge.
Well, that's how they've been keeping in the game here in the fourth quarter. They're up by 2, and if you keep them off the offensive glass, Clippers will be okay.
Richardson knocking in 2. So Q-Dog with a pair to tie it at 92.
He might have flexed some muscle there, too.
Yeah.
I like that.
Well, who will be the step-up man tonight that Alvin Gentry and the Clippers have been looking for all season long in the fourth quarter? Pippen's done it so often. He slices in. And a foul. Scottie Pippen will go to the line.
I tell you what, he is hard to keep out of the middle. I can say you need to make him shoot over the top. You need to keep him on the outside. But he is just so good and so long. You see right there, not a very good technique by Odom at closing out. And then once he gets by you, whoop, they take the body and the score.
Very balanced night for Pippen, who is the point guard now. 16 points, 8 rebounds, and 8 assists. In his 16th year on a little Central Arkansas. And playing with a swollen left knee that had him out of the lineup earlier this week. He has Portland in front, 95-92. Getting backed out. Richardson with a nice fake. Back to Maggette. Richardson took a peek at that shot clock. It's down to 5. He looked away. Patterson. Oh, he threw it away. Right to Maggette. A 3-on-1. He knifes in. And the foul on the play as well.
Why grab him?
Yeah.
Either let him go or wrap him up. One or the other.
Yeah, no effort to deny the shot.
You know, that's just it's a weak grab and let the guy go right by and lay it up and in. I mean, you're going to see right here, they just threw it right to Maggette. He was just standing there. And then, you know, let him go at that point. Don't compound the error by sending him to the line. And just, there's no reason.
Bonzi Wells with a reach back foul. And we are knotted up at 95 and a good one here in Portland. Sports Center coming your way as soon as we finish up here on ESPN from Portland. We had a great game tonight at Madison Square Garden, a very emotional evening as Patrick Ewing's number 33 was retired by the New York Knicks. Then that game went double overtime with Orlando. Where are we headed here? Scottie Pippen is short.
Once again.
Another second effort. Anderson is fouled. And he'll be shooting here. 3:41 to go. In the huddle, they were talking about second chance points and what they needed to do to keep the Blazers off.
Now, every possession becomes important right now, okay? But we can't keep having initial stop after initial stop and then have them give up a second shot, okay? Now, Mel, you got a big job. You got to keep Sabonis off there, okay? Just play him hard, okay?
That was Alvin Gentry in his huddle during the last time out.
Well, 17 offensive rebounds, and the Clippers lose this game. That's the one department they're going to look at and say, you know what? That's where we really messed up. 25. I mean, that's just 16 points. I mean, 17 offensive rebounds. You can't do that. It's impossible.
Knocked down from the wing. A big shot by Maggette. Corey Maggette taking matters into his own hands. He has 19, and he ties it at 97. A big shot.
I smell overtime Friday.
Maybe another one coming. Patterson muscled his way, and he missed everything. He was looking for contact, and nothing came. Odom. Again. Odom got it back. Right back to the rack. Denied.
Boy, Trailblazers got away with one there. He had the ball 5 feet from the bucket. Everybody took off.
Pippen pushed it up there, and it fell anyway.
The clap, the yell, the up. guy's up and down more than 3 cheeks. He's up here, he's down there, and the Clippers this quarter, 5 turnovers. And that's a sign of a team that can't finish. They don't know where they're going to go, who they're going to go to. Consequently, you turn the ball over.
And over the back foul by Anderson on that play. As the Clippers trying to work it into the paint, 1:31 on the clock. Alvin Gentry talking about exactly what Tom Tolbert just touched on. The need to find somebody. They've seen this so many times this year. And the look on their faces is, as you said, wait for the other shoe to drop. As they have blown game after game in the fourth quarter. Will tonight be different, though? Miller makes the first one.
Well, like I said, the belief's not really there until you can do it and do it consistently. And they just haven't been able to do it. And they gotta take care of the glass. They gotta take care of the defensive glass. I mean, there's no reason you shoot over 50% on the road that you lose the basketball game. And the reason they're losing is because they haven't been able to take care of the glass.
20.7 assists for Andre Miller. That's the kind of night they expected from him on a regular basis when they acquired him from Cleveland. Scottie Pippen shoots it right away and knocks it down. A 2-point basket for Scottie.
Boy, you live with that one.
But he has 21 points. The Blazers up by 4 again. Tapped into the backcourt by Pippen. Now a 3-pointer on the way. It rims out. Oh, that one was inside the cylinder by Maggette, but he could not get it to go. Randolph picking off that rebound, a career-high number 12 for Zach Randolph. He gets it now. Facing Parks.
Got a going left.
Got it.
You got to make him put the ball on the ground to his right. He's proven he can hit that 17-footer. He's proven he can go left. Heck, he's proven he can do a lot of stuff tonight.
He has 21 points to go with those dozen rebounds. First have the ball. Miller trying to get it in. On the lob, he does. He found Odom for 2.
Do not let Anderson catch the ball. There you go.
Still time for Los Angeles.
Boy, I'm not sure if I'm going to let this thing run down, because then if you get down to 5 seconds, 4 or 5 seconds, what are they going to do? They're going to foul you. They're not going to let you get off a 3-point shot if that's the only way to tie him.
Scottie content to dribble it away, but there was a foul on the play as he lost it for a split second. And a foul going against the Clippers. Gentry doesn't like the call at all. He didn't think there was any contact. He was thinking steal. Let's take a look.
We see Pippen's going to cross over with the drive and then try to kick it out. And Piatkowski gets... Boy.
And so it appears this is going to be 20 times this year. The Clippers have had a lead in the fourth quarter and gone on to lose that game. That foul should ice it. 3 seconds left. Scottie Pippen fouled 108 to 103. The Clippers gave it a tremendous effort tonight. Odom, by the way, fouling out there. It does so with 23 points. He certainly had a terrific game.
Yeah, you look at the Clippers' faces, too, and there's not one guy out there that looks surprised.
Sacramento leading the Western Conference Pacific Division, but Portland able to cut into that a little bit. Right now, 2.5 games out.
He's another fun team to watch, too, is the Warriors.
Yes.
They've been a lot of fun to watching. Give Eric Musselman a lot of credit for what he's been able to do with that team. He's crafting 28 wins out of that team, one of only, I believe, 3 teams in the NBA that averages over 100 points, along with Dallas and Sacramento. They got something going on there with the 3 sophomores, Richardson, Arenas, and Murphy, not to mention Jamison, who's having a real nice year, too.
And Musselman has played the same 5 starters all season long. That's pretty remarkable. And a lot of the breaks that went to the Clippers last year, games they were able to win, they won 39 games. If you talk to Alvin Gentry, he'll tell you those kind of wins are going to Golden State this year. They're getting the breaks. Pippen burying the Clippers here in the final moments. And so we are done in Portland. Your final score 109 to 103. The Trailblazers pull it out.